Yes, hello, good afternoon. It's been a bit of a crazy few minutes. Unfortunately, Wilfred has, just as Stu was, I was just in the disabled team stream, and just as Stu said, how is he? I hope he's well. He managed to scale a 2 foot wall in his playpen, did the young man, and yeah, he's had a little fall and he's bumped his head, and luckily or unluckily, should I say, Mummy couldn't get to him in time. I had no idea that he was doing that because I was just preparing my stream. But thankfully, I had the inspiration because it's a football game to get the magic ice out, give his head a little rub, and let me tell you, the magic ice soon stops the crying, doesn't it? So yeah, he's all right. Is Wilfred now? As you know, Melier and Ailing, Byram, Strouk, Roden, and Nampadu, Gray, Somerville, Nyonto, Pirot, and Ruter are there for us today. So that's the Leeds lineup. Hello, Havinder. Good afternoon to you. I hope you're well, and I hope everything's going all right there. Of course, we just need to stop these banners flying across the thing because we've started. Stu said, I believe he's going to join me very soon. Havinder, let me know if the audio's all right, if there's any problems at your end. Disabled team were reporting some problems, possibly with lag and stuff like that. So I don't know what that's all about. Good, yeah. I hope you're all well. Of course, I hope you're doing all right. Big match today. Get your predictions in. There is a poll in the chat box. I don't know if any of you have answered that poll. I am looking at that now, and it seems so far many of you want Pirot to be a number 9 today. Of course, I think that would be the best thing for him. He's definitely more of an out and out striker, isn't he? I think so. I'm happy with him playing in that more advanced role beyond Rutter, and I hope that we get him in front. He's is a much better finisher, I think, than Rutter. So I mean, Rutter's he's scored one good goal for us, hasn't he? But you need someone who's more likely going to be a bit more clinical in front of goal, and I think he's going to be the man for the job. Is Pirot. I've seen plenty of his goals, plenty of action from him in his video highlights and things like that. So I'll just like I say, it's been a bit of a troublesome afternoon trying to get this stream lined up today. Thank you very much. You're going, are you? Yeah, I heard that you were going. I'm not sure what was said there, Havinder, but yeah, you go do what you need to do, buddy, and then if you can join us, you're more than welcome to join us, and we can get that. You can join whenever you like. There's no obligation on anybody to stay by and watch. Good. I'm glad to see some predictions. I'm glad. Yeah, of course, I'm glad to see some predictions there, Havinder. Yeah, who do you think is going to be first scorer? So you think it's going to be a Leeds win? I'm hoping, of course, for a Leeds win, folks. Sorry about this. I'm just getting a couple of WhatsApp messages through from Stu, so those needed my attention. As you can see, it's a bit of an unusual one. We still have a bit of daylight here where I am. It is fading quite quickly. Sun will be down in by kickoff, I reckon. At 20 minutes to 6 p.m. So we still have a bit of daylight left. It's a bit unusual to see me in the daylight, isn't it? On a live stream, it's not often that we get to see that or that we get to do that. They're usually nighttime streams locally where I am. Of course, I think that there's a lot being said this week. Rutte and James, Leeds 2023. I hope so. I mean, I haven't even seen Farke's press conference yet this week, but he talks about confidence and momentum and things that he's trying to instill in the squad, and that's a really important thing, isn't it? I mean, we looked at. If you joined us yesterday, you'll know that Stu and I did the Man United Brighton watch along over on the disabled team, and the way Brighton just picked Man United off was just absolutely frightening. The amount of movement that they have in that final third, and I think that's what we're lacking. That's what we're lacking. We're lacking that little bit of innovation in that final third, that little bit of quality when it comes to finishing. And let's hope that we see more of Pirot today than we did against Sheffield Wednesday. I think that it was definitely underutilised during that match. That he wasn't played in enough. Wasn't involved enough. And I remember coming off the end of that stream and I'm thinking to myself, it's what an absolute waste that we've got that kind of player and he's not getting involved that much. He's just been floating around and off the ball. As you can see, folks, Stu has joined. Stu, are you good?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm all good. Just needed a quick 2 minutes pit stop to the bathroom.
Well, we all need one of those, buddy.
Well, normally it'll take a normal man 1 minute. It takes me 2. I'm getting a bit old, Gary. I'm getting a bit old, mate. Getting a bit old.
Well, don't worry about it, Stu. There's no problems at all. I was just listening to Mally there and you on last few minutes, and is Mally a bit up? Do I detect some tones that he's a bit disappointed we've got the same starting 11?
Yeah, because I'm afraid he was positive before he saw the team sheet. He was absolutely, he thought we were desperate. We were gonna be a new era. We were gonna see likes of Kamara and Paveda, and he forgot that Spence were injured, but he thought we might have seen the new players coming in.
Yeah, and I believe you were reporting some problems with StreamYard. Is that correct?
Yeah, when I click on messages, it takes like normally they're instant, but it was taking a bit longer to actually come on, if that makes sense. So that's, I mean, I've got this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I haven't even opened up Finn. I haven't even got the game on yet. I'll do that now. But yeah, so that's your team. Does that look better? I've got them both on side by side.
Yeah.
So that way, if people want to see it, they're more than welcome to. Thank you, my love. Love. Yes. So hi, Leeds 2023, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Just let us know, chat, if you can't see that properly or you're struggling maybe on a mobile device. Let me know because we have got other graphics. We can just overlay it and we can discuss the lineups. I've got them
side by side as well, which is good. I've got the link team and actually, do you know what, Gary? Do you mind if I share this screen?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. This is the Leeds United team in all its glory.
Yeah. Stand by while now it's only giving me an option to remove, so what's going on there? Yeah, it should What you're showing there is just the Leeds lineup. Is that the one that you're trying to share?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not there. So, chat. Of course, we don't know what devices you're using, but for folks who are using mobile devices, we do try to accommodate those and make it so you can read it. Because one of the things I find when you're going around, people put text on and you can't read stuff. And yet they're talking about it and stuff like that. Don't worry, Stu, I have got an overlay prepared, so I'll just do the overlay if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it. You go for it, mate.
Let me see that. There we go. Is that better? I think people will be able to see that a bit better.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
What do we know? Do we know much about Millwall, Stu? I think the main threat there is Nisbet, I think.
Well, I said on my previous stream that I don't know a lot about them. I haven't been following them. All I do know is that they're susceptible at the back.
Yeah, they're a little bit loose at the back, aren't they? By the look of it, I think when we look at their lineup, their team, they've only managed one goal in 4 of the 5 games, and I think perhaps are they struggling to find goals as well? Another team struggling to find goals. I mean, there's not even a BBC listing yet. It's there, but you can't click onto it. You know what I mean? They haven't activated their match preview or like that yet. So I mean, Championship doesn't get any priority on any media, does it? Mainstream media, from what I've seen. But we'll talk a little bit about Bournemouth. Baldowski, Wallace, Cooper, the captain, Nisbet, Mitchell, Bradshaw, Longman, Campbell, Norton, Cuffy, is it? Leonard and Denore. And Shu, can you see those substitutes there?
Yeah,
For
Truman,
Millwall?
McNamara, Fleming, whatnot. And then
Yeah,
so add Paul, I like it, and
yeah, good. Leeds, we said it's like for like start against Sheffield Wednesday, I think. Is that correct? I don't see any different. Oh, Byram. Did Byram start against Sheffield Wednesday? I don't think he
no,
did,
it'd be
did it?
Shackleton, wouldn't it?
It was Shackleton, so there is a change there. Byram's back. Strauch, Roden, and Ayling make up the back 4. Ampadu, Gray playing the pivots. Somerville, Nonto, Pirot. Likely playing the attacking 3, and then ahead of that is could be Rutter. But like I say, Stu, I think a lot of us are hoping that he's going to put Pirot as the out and out number 9 and play him in a more advanced role, and then let's get playing balls into him. Darlow, Creswell, Shax is on the bench. Gurev, Kamara, Poveda, Anthony, James, and Gelhardt. Now, I believe Gurev's, Stu, is a bit more of one of these. He had a bit of a stinker in the what is it, didn't he? In the Euros, is that right? Can you remember? Did he concede?
Didn't he consider an own goal or something?
It was either an own goal or he got sent. So there was some bit of controversy, but I can't quite remember what it actually was. As you can see, Stu, the natural daylight is is disappearing pretty quickly. So I'm going to switch the lights on in a minute, and we'll go.
Tom Bradshaw's the Millwall's danger man, by the way. He's the leading goal scorer, and he's got 7 assists. Just seeing it. I'm watching it on Sky Sports main event. So what I'll do is, Gary, I can pause it as well. So when it kicks off, I can sync with you.
Yeah, that'd be great if you've got that. That's a massive.
Yeah, we can sync it as well. So
massive bit of assistance. Yeah, they're just. Yeah, it makes more sense then, doesn't it? She's got 2.18 one bet for this game. Leeds 3, Millwall won. I mean, this is a scoreline that's coming in increasingly, isn't it? That people are predicting 3-1 Leeds. The other is Rutter and Pirot both to score any time. Leeds to win over 7. What's that? 7 corners. My God, you do make some complicated bets. There is a delay on StreamYard, Stu. It's taken an age to display the messages and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know whether that's something to do with me or you, but I think it's more likely StreamYard. So just to let you know,
as well.
Say again.
It were on. It's StreamYard definitely because it were doing it on my last live
Yeah.
stream.
Usually it comes straight up when we display the.
Free one to use. What's like exactly the same as StreamYard where you click on messages, but it's free. So I'm gonna have a look into that.
What's that one called? Sorry.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like StreamYard. It's an alternative. It's exactly the same setup. You can put your own backgrounds on. You have your chat outside, but it's entirely free. You don't have to pay for it.
Oh, perfect. Well, I mean, yeah, anything like that's a good thing, isn't it? But I mean,
how much is StreamYard now? 35 quid, 30 quid a month or something.
I'm paying about $20 a month, I think, for it. About $15, $20 a month, something like that. So yeah,
it's a lot of money.
It is a lot if it isn't working properly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Does that make sense? I mean, I'm one of these people. If you're buying something and you're paying for that service and it works properly every time, and there's no complaints and you don't have any issues, I don't mind. But when it's when it's playing up, that's when I start getting a bit, hang on a minute. Why am I paying this subscription fee or whatever it is, and it ain't working properly? So that's the thing for me. I don't mind paying for it if it works well. When it's not working well, that's when I start getting a bit agitated. But they've got expenses and outlays and all the rest of it as well. They have staff there. They regularly do live streams on their channel. Presumably they've got web hosting services. If they have, that stuff costs a lot of money, and the size of the streams that we're creating, that storage, it don't come cheap, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, if it's working fine, I don't mind. When it's a bit off, then I get a bit, not happy about that. But anyway. Hermione also has a 5-fold accumulator or 2. Newcastle won last night. Leeds win is leg 2. Then she has Arsenal, blue team, and Forest to win. I'm not sure I understand that.
Right, so she's got a 5-fold backer. She's got Newcastle won last night. Leeds is leg 2. Then she has Chelsea, Arsenal, and Forest. And so she's got 4 riding today, which is Leeds, Arsenal, Forest, Newcastle won last night. So she needs 4 out of the. She needs another 4 more teams to come in.
All right. Well, let's hope Hermione gets that in, and she hits the back of the net with that, and hopefully she gets a nice payday. And but she's still not got Haaland in Dream Team, has she? It wasn't a very good. Yeah, it wasn't a very good day for me yesterday. 26 points.
I've had a look. It's absolutely awful.
But I've slipped one place, but I've got 3 Arsenal players playing today against Everton, so I'm hoping that Arsenal are going to pump Everton a few. I've got Eddie Nketiah in up front, so if he smacks an hat-trick in for me today, I'll be pretty delighted with that one. Leonard is a flopper. I think he took lessons from Luke Ayling. Right, okay, Hermione knows Millwall a little bit more than perhaps we do. Apparently, we was playing in defence, and the next game he was in midfield. Yeah, Gurev. Yeah, he's not. He's definitely not getting any record going forward. It's all at the back. But I think they've got him for things like recoveries. I think when we did an analysis video on him, or he popped up in one analysis that me and Stu looked at a little while ago, and I think it was things like recoveries and stuff like that. So let's hope that we don't see him today. But if we do see him, you can only assume that that's going to be some kind of injury to one of defending players, one of back four players. But there we go. Yeah, he was. Let's have a look. That's a little ad at Leeds 2023. He played defensive midfield for Bulgaria since he was 16. Yeah. Good set of experience behind him then. Not much to report at the moment. Stu, what are you seeing on Sky? I mean, I'm on LUTV.
The players, well, at the moment, you mean Bedford, the Leeds studio, which you mean Bedford. Tell me if you can hear my volume, Gary, because I haven't messed about with my volume. Can you hear that?
It's very, very vague. I mean, I've got some very good earphones here, and I can hear, I can pick stuff up. Hardly. No, can't hear that.
Good.
Can't hear that. You're pretty safe, Stu. I think you're all right if it's not the predominant feature in the stream. I think you'll be all right.
I've never used headphones on a live stream, Gary, ever. Right?
No.
I've got some nice ones, but right. So but if I use my headphones and put the sound from me while my headphones, I can listen to the game, and when you talk, you'll come through my headphones as well, won't you? You'll come through as well as the
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was separate.
Yeah, well, what I've done is, like, at the moment, we've got, I think it's Perot giving an interview. Hood at security staff, she's about to walk into frame, and then she realises they're giving an interview, so she quickly turns around and disappears. Bless her little socks. And it's a Perot interview. It looks like it's down at Millwall, pre-match. They've given a bit of a pre-match interview for LUTV. But I could turn the volume up, and you can't hear that, can you?
No.
So it's just Bryn Law asking questions, and they're talking a little bit about what's going to be the most important factor of this game. Is it going to be the first goal of the game? Well, of course it is, chat. We're going to be talking about Leeds. Of course, we're looking for a fixture. The stream is coming online very shortly. I think the players will be coming out any moment. They've got a bunch of kids out there waving Millwall flags around, and we've got the players coming out now, Stu.
Yeah, the players are just starting to walk out of the tunnel now.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Can you hear me now through your headphones, Stuart?
Yeah, but it sounds awful. Don't like it.
Yeah, if I were you, I would let me know, and what we'll do is we'll do some rehearsals off air, and then you can get that. Gives you time to sort that out. Yeah.
Something. Whoa!
What's up? What happened? Are you all right?
I went from headphones to TV speakers, and it jumped.
Yeah. Oh dear.
There we go, mate.
Last 10 games that they're then won 1, drawn 8, lost 1. Yeah, we haven't got a good record down there, but today's the day that I think that changes. I think we're going to get a result today. It's not I won't even call it a sneaky feeling, Stu. I think it's a very positive feeling that I think we're going to get a result. And Stu, are you all right doing first minute or two while I just go get this a tea refill because
yeah,
I'm
I
on
had
my
the
own.
same feeling, Gary, when we with the Millwall game, the Sheffield Wednesday game.
Yeah, we had that feeling, didn't we? I think we both did. I'll go
Yep,
get a
come on,
brew if that's okay, guys. I won't be a minute. I'll put you in the capable of hands of Stuart, and of course I need to sort the lighting out. Please, let's not have any goals in the next minute or two.
Zielinski's
Be right back.
crazy.
Hello? Oh, hello? Oh no, have we lost him? Stuart, are you there? Chat, let me know. Who? Stuart, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You went blank. It must be my internet system that's down again. There we go. Be back.
Yeah, I thought I'd lost you there for a second. Right, I'll leave you the capable hands of Stu. I'm going to go get a brew. Please, let's not have a goal inside the first 2 minutes. That'd be great. Thanks.
I'm back. I'm back. Right. Hiya, Claire. Love, hope you're doing well. My internet's playing up. What's wrong with my internet? Why is my internet playing StreamYard? I'm back. Hiya, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Right. We're just getting the players. I think they're going to have like a minute sound. I'm back again. Sorry, everybody. Good morning, Stu. Feeling positive about today? I hope so, Claire. Love, I really do. I hope so. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. My internet went down again, as always. Morning, Claire. Hope everybody's doing well. So we're having a minute silence. So we're just checking on everything. It looks like my internet's back up, doesn't it? Right. My internet's playing funny buggers, and I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, welcome to do watch along. I am sure I'll get this sorted out as soon as Gary comes back. Here we go. Right, it looks like we're having a minute silence, guys. The Moroccan is for the Moroccan earthquake, which is pretty it's pretty disastrous what's happened over there. Come on, what's happening? Right, we're about to kick off, guys. We're about to kick off. Sorry about this, everybody. My internet's playing silly buggers. Good morning, Amani. Right, we've kicked off, guys. We're away. We're underway. Right, here we go. Corner ball for Millwall. The first attack from kickoff and have won a corner. That's Bradshaw's been involved instantly. So they've got a corner. Leeds have got a corner to defend. Let's hope we can defend this corner. Let's see will this ball get whipped in. Oh, tell you what, that corner whipped in. Millwall, Leeds United, great defensive header. Bradshaw got his head on it, and it took a wicked. It needed a Pascal strike to get it away. Well done, Pascal. Right, it's going to be a long throw low by Millwall. Danger in over yet, and it comes into box. Well defended by Leeds. Willie Nonto got his head to it. Well done, Willie. Come on, Leeds. You are my future. You're 10 seconds behind. And it comes again. It comes on throw. Ayling got it away this time. Danger's not over. They're putting us under a lot of. We're under pressure. Come on, Leeds. Defend. Come on, Leeds now. 1 minute 37 on clock. And it's at the moment, Millwall are well up for this game. Mind you, they will be against us, won't they? Everyone's up against the Leeds. We're under a bit of pressure, Gary.
Yeah.
Bro comes in. Well done, Mace. Great hands. Well done, Mace.
Is your clock synced with Sky, Stu?
2 minutes for you.
On LUTV stream, it's 2 minutes 45.
You're ahead of me then. And
it looks like I'm ahead of you.
Behind me.
Leeds are right under the cosh here, guys. Right under the cosh. And they're attacking down the right-hand side. There's a cross in. And Luke Ayling's headed it out.
Right, you're well ahead of me then, aren't you?
And a long shot from about 40 yards from Wallace. And it's trickled past Mellier's goal. Yeah, I mean, you're going to see that in a few seconds, I think. How weird. Hello, good morning, Claire.
Right, well, what I'm going to do, Gary, if you could do with that, I'm just going to quickly go onto my Virgin TV Go up then. I was watching it on the stream, thinking that I were behind you because it's on Sky Sports in this country.
Yeah, we're 3 minutes 40 now. So do you want me to pause it and then you catch up, or are you swapping over?
There we go. I'm back. Everybody.
Say that again, Stu.
I disappeared again for 5 seconds.
Right.
I'm back again now, though. So I'm just looking for. I'm going to have to watch it on the Virgin
Pascal
TV
Strout clashes with Luke Ayling there to clean a ball out and knock it out for a Millwall corner. And Pascal Strout and Luke Ayling. This is about the communication. Pascal gets to the ball first. It knocks off Luke Ayling and he sends Luke Ayling flying. Bit of a strange one, that. Millwall corner at the moment. It's on the left, on this near side. Referee's having a word with a few players at middle of the box. Do you want me to pause, Stu?
No, mate. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to log on to my Virgin account to catch up with you. It looks like you're on time with me for a change, which is great. Yeah. So I'm just going to catch up. I've had to log out on one stream, close down Nord, and log on to my actual own account, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
So it's just going to take me a couple of seconds to load up. So please bear with me, everybody. We appear to be very calm in defence, liking what I see.
Yeah. Oh, way up. The youngster's back. Don't know what that is. I'll remove it. Richard says, good morning, everyone. Hi, hope you're all doing well. And we're waiting a few seconds for this to load. And I don't know if I've lost Stu or I've lost myself here, guys. I don't know. It's a bit of a strange one. Leeds United to win the Championship Premier League FA Cup. Richard, I wish, mate. I wish I could win one. Just one of those will be a relief, I think. Yeah. And Hermione. Stu, I'm going to remove the. I think you've got a screen share on there, so I don't know if I'm going to. Oh, hang on. You're doing something there, aren't you? Yeah, you are.
I don't know what I'm
doing. I'll close it, and then see if I can remove it. Oh no, I can't. I can't close it. It's only letting me edit the name. But you have got a screen share active. I'm going to have to go get my cup of tea because I think Littland's back and I've left it in a place where he can get his hands on it. It won't be a second. Right, it's tossed in the box and Millwall have... Oh my God, it's cleared off the line. What the hell was Mellier doing there? And I think Pascal Strout is injured himself. Dearie me. Oh God.
Right, well, I'm back, guys. I'm back and Millwall.
but Daddy's come to collect a cup of tea that I thought, oh God, yeah. Oh my words.
Gary's son's back.
Yes, please. Yeah. Oh my God. A ball. Look at the ball. Cleared off the line, chat. It's an absolute madness defending. A mad moment of defending for Leeds. Oh God. I don't know. Yeah. Are you shouting for Leeds? Say Leeds. Stu, are you there?
I'm here, mate. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Yeah, we've got lag on this end as well. I don't know. Yeah. It makes you wonder if it's that update that they rolled out last night. Isn't it? He wants ball. Where's your ball? Can you find your ball? Of course, chat. Looks like I'm being interrupted yet again, and here he goes again. And did you see that line clearance there, Stu?
Right. Well, my clock. My clock? You can see 8 minutes span on now. Is where I am on my app. Is that about right, Gary?
8:30. 8 minutes 30. So I'll pause it at 9 minutes. Tell me when you get to 9. Leeds under the cosh here. They're living dangerously, and Millwall are having a right go this first 10-15 minutes, and hopefully Leeds can weather the storm. Millwall managers playing silly buggers with Luke Ayling and not returning the ball to him trying to take a throw in. And Ayling gets the ball, and there's a little 1-2 now, and he's passed that out to Wilfred Gnonto. Gnonto's picked up the ball just past the halfway line. He's going forward. Wilfred Gnonto, it's a Leeds attack. It's a ball whipped in, but unfortunately it's not got past the near post. Yeah. And unfortunately...
8 minutes 56, 8 minutes 57, 8 minutes 58, 8 minutes 59, 9 minutes exactly.
Yeah. I can see it, right. I'm going to pause it then, Stu. So 8 minutes 30.
Right, I'll let you know when I'm on 8. Well, my clock is on 9:15.
9 minutes 32. Yeah, I'll start again. 9 minutes 32.
What's the worst or best two Wigan fans? They don't exist anymore. I don't think Richard be caught. CCTV. 9 minutes 32 now, Gary.
There we go. Now we're looking at. Oh. And it's just getting position. There's a ball in. Rutte. He's gone into the 18-yard box. He's brought down. Dino, can you take him or not? Bye-bye.
Here we go. It's Rutte into box. Great tackle. Corner ball Leeds United.
Oh. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. He just came in and he's outrun Mum and got into my office. And he wants to. Unfortunately, when he's here, he just wants to touch everything and tap everything and bang everything and damage everything.
Can I ask you something, Gary, about Pascal Stroy? Right, he seems to get to a lot of our corners what we get awarded, right? But he doesn't do anything with it.
No, I think we've talked a bit about him in the past, Stu, and I mean I don't know what you're seeing there, chat, but we've got a lot of lag on this stream at the moment, and I hope it's outputting all right to you. But Strout is not very good in front of goal, unfortunately. No. And when those chances fall to him, percentage wise, he's likely to miss more often than not. I mean, we could have a look at that later on, Stu. We'll note it down and just talk a bit about some of the chances that Strout's missed for us over the last sort of 12 months. But is a bit of a, but it's a bit of a shame, really. You know, if he were more clinical, of course it'd be a lot better for us. I mean, sorry about this again. There's all hell breaking loose in other rooms, Stuart.
Don't worry about it, mate.
I might have to let you take over because at the minute she's not happy.
No, but you go get yourself sorted out with Mrs. Gary, and I'll get on with this for you.
Can you hear that? Yes. What are you doing? Come on, sit here then. Come on.
Gary, you're lagging badly.
Yeah, I'm lagging badly, chap. There's a ball over the top for Millwall, and Mellier's come out and he's headed it away. Shh. Right. I'm going to remove myself from stream, Stu. I don't know what's going on if I'm lagging that badly. I don't know. I'll try and sort it out. Good question from Max. Is Perot in a number 10 role at the minute, Stu?
Yeah.
And more action.
Yeah.
I don't know where Perot's playing. Where is he playing?
It looks like he's. I mean, he's gone beyond Rutter at the moment, but he's there in 18-yard box. Oh, and that was a bad ball. But there's a foul, and I think it's he's just fouled. It looks like he's in a 10 at the minute, Stu.
You must be about 5 seconds ahead. Let's have a look.
Yeah, 13. My God, I'm ahead again. How have I managed that? Oh my God, Luke Ayling, what is he doing? Millwall are attacking and it's cleared out. But Luke Ayling, what an unbelievable header that is. I suggest that you spend a great deal of time in the other room. Yes, Hermione. Wilfred Nonto's got the ball, plays a little ball into Juninho. Look, Perot, and it's a goal for Leeds United. Yes.
Right, here we go. Here comes Leeds. You are ahead.
Get in.
Nonto.
Oh. Who's that? Are you watching football there with Daddy? Good boy. I'm glad I didn't go in the other room now, Hermione. I would have missed that. Lovely little interchanging passing movement.
Hermione says, I suggest you spend a great deal of time in the other room.
I know, Rutter to Perot, and it's an assist for Rutter, and it's a good job I didn't go in the other room because I would have missed that, and I don't know what's going on with this stream. It is all over the place, guys. It really is.
I thought that were a foul on Millwall players, but I'll take it. I am about a minute behind, Gary.
Yeah. And it's a little clip by Luke Ayling. Oh, dearie me. Hello, Darren. Hi, good evening to you. Yeah. If you're just joining us, Stu, you need to update your scoreboard, buddy. The scoring has begun.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Wilfred Nonto is attacking down the left. Slips the ball in, but it's too advanced for Perot. Perot might just be being shoved up a little bit further forward here. He's actually playing a bit more alongside Rutter by the look of it so far. And the young man at the side of me says, yeah, he agrees.
Stylish and easy football, slick movement. Yeah, I like it, Hermione.
Yeah.
I'm clairvoyant, Hermione, and so I see your future. Very nice.
Right, I'm trying to pause now so Stuart can catch up. 17:02 I've paused on. All right. Calm down. Mummy's going to just make you tea. All right? Oh, God. I'll be right back, chat. Hang on. It's now I've paused that stream. The StreamYard's speeded up.
Now.
Yeah. You should be looking. Oh, yeah, it's not. When I do that, Stu, the LUTV stream's just bouncing me around. It doesn't put me on the same minute as you.
Right, I see.
So it's a bit. Yeah, it's like 7. I'm still 20 seconds ahead of you.
Hey, Keegan, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show.
Just a minute.
It's gone, it's scary. Right, so I'm on 70-39, 70-40, so I'll start from here. Right, Millwall have got a throw in halfway inside their own half. Leeds United, I'll tell you something though, it's been a good game of football as this. Both teams going for it. Leeds United leading 1-0 at the moment, which, you know, so we'll have to see what happens. Leeds United throwing just inside Millwall's half. It was a poor crossfield ball by Millwall. Aylin's not rushing at it to this throwing. He's slowing it down a bit this time. We're knocking it about well. We really are knocking it about well, guys. I love Perot. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I really do. I think Perot's brilliant. I don't know where Gary is. I don't know if he's coming on or if he's not. I don't know. I think he's checking his settings. As a psychic, where is me, Claire? Here comes Noncho. Noncho, come on, Noncho. Plays it back. Here's Routier. Routier, come on, Routier. Ampadu has a shot. It's gone out for the corner ball. Come on, Leeds. Really, really good play this by Leeds United. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Absolutely loving it. I really am. So, Perot's puffing a little bit, though. I hope he can keep up with his pressure, with his pace, with Leeds, I tell you. Right, so I think it's Somerville who's going to be taking this corner. Somerville with an outswing, and it comes all the way through. And I think it's another Leeds United corner. The Millwall player there, it just swung his foot. It could have gone anywhere. It could have got it back at net, but it went over the bar. And that's Cooper. So Somerville's come over the near side to take this corner. Willie's offered himself if he wants to take a short one. But they're all there gathered like a steam train. In it comes. Ayling with his overhead kick. Brilliant. I love it. Come on now, Leeds. Get back in your shape. Millwall keepers took a bit of taking a bit of time with this one. He's just rolled it out in front of him. No, he's under no pressure, so he's just going to keep going up pitch a little bit. Goes long. He's looking for Broadshaw, Broadshaw, but Leeds get the ball. We move ball back. Leeds are now back in possession. Here comes Leeds. Here comes Somerville. Perot, well done, Perot. Good run. Oh, unlucky. He tried to lay it off for Routier, but it was just right. That should be strikes all day long. Strike, what are you doing? Come on, strike. needless corner given away. That were a poor header by Strike. No, that's a poor header by Strike. Sorry, guys, it is panicked. He panicked. At least I am only 20 seconds behind you, Stu. Leeds 3-1 Arsenal to beat Everton 4-0. Trying to sync the stream and help sort out a 16-month at the same time, it's a nightmare. Poor Gary. Gary's trying to juggle life, juggle having a family, and juggle doing a watch along. Bless him. Anyway, you've got. I'm sure you all don't mind me doing it for. I'm helping him. Right. So Messier's gone on with his, messing about at back. Millwall won the header, but Haley's got it back, and he goes all the way back to Meslier. Meslier can try again. Meslier's under no pressure at all. No one's closing him down. So he's got time to think about what he wants to do. He had all time in the world. Could have made himself a sandwich with the amount of time we were given. But he still didn't find his target, unfortunately. So you were offside, right? Free kick to Millwall, just inside their own half, by halfway line, in centre. I don't get it, Gary. They are easier to deal with than Leeds fans. Are you back, Gary, mate? How are you doing?
I don't know. Can you even see me?
Yep, I can see you, but you froze. Like you back, sort of.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It must be StreamYard.
Yeah, it's the kind of, for some reason, Gary, they've put the prices up, but they seem to have more problems with it.
Yeah, I'm not at all happy with that. But Somerville came close there. Little lob trying to beat the Millwall keeper is just what I've seen. I know I'm a little bit way off what Stuart has. Yeah, it's definitely StreamYard. I'm running at 100 megabytes a second with 18 millisecond ping speed, so it's not me. So we're trying our best, chat, to make sure we've got a good stream going on, but unfortunately, it can sometimes, as you know, it has its quirks, I think is the best way we could put it.
I like that from Somerville. I've just seen that little lob he tried, and he was aiming for it. He did see the Millwall keeper off his line. That was a good try, really good try.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Good effort, that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Millwall, so Leeds are in possession again.
Yeah, the thing with the LUTV stream is, Stu, when I try to pause it and I try to move the timer, it literally just looks at it and puts you back at live after a few seconds. So that's what it does. It doesn't it's not like a normal player, if you like, in respect that it puts you on the live all the time.
Well, do you know what I might start doing then, Gary? You know, I'll still have the background with the clock and everything, but I won't have the. I'll be in a box. I'll start taking laptop in the living room. Doing it from the living room, and then that way I'll be ahead of you, so I can pause and catch up with you in future.
Yeah.
So I'll start. It's the only way I can do it, I think.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's whatever's best works for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah. Because we are trying to make these streams a lot better for viewers, aren't we? We really are.
Well, we do try, don't we?
But yeah. We talk about it a lot. What we can try and do to improve it.
Yeah.
You know, we do it. We do it for love of it. That's why we do it.
Oh God.
corner ball. How many corners has there been, Amani? You've got your bets on. How many corners have you been?
Melier just flaps at it, pushes it to Rutter, and Rutter's dribbling it away. It's going up the right wing. Rutter, he tries to find Chris Somerville. Chris Somerville's literally fouled, and I think he'll win a free kick there. Chris Somerville, he does. He wins a free kick.
I just heard Sky Sports commentators say about the Meslier patting it down from that corner. What you said, Gary, and he said that he has to be stronger.
Yeah, I agree. He should have, patting it down there is a silly thing to do. Just catch it, But Millwall have another corner. It's good news for Hermione. She's got some kind of bet on for the number of corners today. I bet she's nearly there.
I've got a bet on my corners, and on what's my bet? My bet is Joel Perot to score any time. Much result will be Leeds. Over 8 corners and 1.5 goals in a match.
Bit of gamesmanship coming up from Luke Ayling on the 28-50 odd, and Luke Ayling shows us the Ayling flop again.
Oh, when he does that, he looks stupid.
Yeah.
Everyone says, "Oh, it's the Ayling flop. It's brilliant." I don't think it's brilliant. I think it's stacked. You know what I mean? I don't like seeing it. I think there's been 6 or 7 so far. Let's find out. Yeah. I'll tell you how many corners there's been. Amani, you're a bad influence on me. Let's have a look. Currently, there's been 8 corners, Amani.
8 corners, wow.
So, first half an hour. So I only need one more corner and one more goal. My bet comes in.
Is it exactly or is it minimum?
Over.
I've
gone over 8, so I'll over 8.
I don't know because I don't know anything about. Oh no! Ooh, good save by Ilian Meslier. And Leeds living dangerously again, but Millwall are definitely on the attack here. They're putting pressure on in and around the 18-yard box. And Leeds need to get a grip, and Wilfred Nonto's picked up the ball. 30 minutes, 20 seconds.
You see, I don't get a Meslier, me. He can pull off saves like that, but when it comes to a corner, he flaps. Yeah. It's weird. He's a weird keeper.
A keeper should be catching those kinds of corners, though. I mean,
it's just weird. I don't understand it. I don't get why he does stuff like that. I don't understand him. And do you know something? Who was speaking about it? Yes, someone said something about Darlow yesterday, about how Darlow must be really, really peeved off that he come into Leeds thinking that he was going to be number 1, thinking that Meslier were going to leave, and all of a sudden Meslier's decided to stop. So he's a bench warmer.
Yeah.
He could have.
Well, he had his chance, didn't he? And he had a chance, didn't he? And he had a poor performance by the sound of it. And I think that was one of the games we couldn't do a watch along on or broadcast on. It was
the first EFL Cup match because
it was.
They won't let. They will just. They what's that word? Where they put a blanket over streaming, didn't they? They didn't let anyone see it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. It probably means they're trying to negotiate TV deals and nothing's concrete. I imagine that's the only reason why they did that. To be honest with you, because there's going to be demand, and these smaller clubs, of course, they benefit hugely from from the TV sales, don't they? So you can only imagine it's the competition organisers, the TV companies haven't reached an agreement at that time, but you never know. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Stu. I'm going to try a restart just in case there's some kind of weird update or something going on here. I'll try a restart. Shall I try it now, or shall I try it half time? I'll leave it to half time. I'll reboot at half time and then see if that stops this lagging up anymore. Are you there, Stu?
Yep, I mean, Messi. I've noticed as well that Messi don't get put under any pressure when it comes to when he's got ball. When he gets the ball passed back to him.
Yeah.
I think from a Millwall point of view, I think that's a mistake. I'd put him under pressure. I would.
Yeah.
If I were Millwall, because we know he can't. We know he don't do well with pressure. Millwall, Meslier, free kick Leeds.
33 minutes 20 for me, so I'm just a little bit ahead of Stuart at the moment, chat, so I'll kind of try and describe what's going on. Stuart will probably back us up on it. There's not much happening at the minute. Mellier's knocking the ball about at the back with Byram. Now Leeds are breaking forward down the left-hand side. It looks like, is that Somerville? Yeah, it is. Somerville's on left-hand side now. Somerville trying to work his way into the box, commits a foul, I think, and referees commits a foul on Leonard, I think it is, and he's gone down, and it's a free kick. Not much action from Farker and the gang. They're, I would say, satisfied, but I would probably say he's a bit more dissatisfied, I think, Stu.
Yeah, I think it's look, possession at ball. We've had 59% to their 41, right? But I don't think I think he's a bit concerned with us back rather than us going as defending rather than as attacking. I think he's concerned with it because look, when Millwall get in, they do cause us problems, Gary.
Yeah. I mean, they've had some gilt-edged chances here of Millwall, and to be quite honest with you, in my opinion, they should probably be winning this game right now. I think, and like you say, that match start of Leeds 61%, 39% possession, it doesn't feel to me. It doesn't feel like that. Does it to you?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, definitely.
It would have said both teams have had same amount of ball time, if I'm honest. Well done, Ampadu. I just think the problem we've got, Gary, right, is. But do you think everything's done too quick?
It's a strange one. 36 minutes. Hermione says we're not as frantic as we were under Marsh. We seem to be a lot more patient and structured about what we're doing and about positioning and stuff like that. But you look at Luke Ayling sometimes. Strauch, I mean, he's had a bit of he's got away with a couple of bits of dodgy defending. And you think, we shouldn't be allowing this team, because if they're getting in around our 18-yard box, they are likely to cause us problems. But
they are.
They might be suffering from a bit of what we've suffered from, which is that quality up front. Ampadu with a theatrical header back to Mellier. Mellier's got the ball at the moment. He's not doing anything with it. He's going to slowly bend down and pick it up. And he's winding up the Millwall centre forward, I think is the best way to say it. Please don't get... Sure, I don't know if we've caught up with chat, so I'm just going to try and do that. But it's really, really slow at my end. I don't know. Weird. Really weird. It must be StreamYard. Sam Byron at the edge of the 80-yard box. Into Chris Somerville. He's also at the edge of the 80-yard box. Somerville has a shot. It's deflected. Luke Ayling has a shot with his left foot. It's deflected again. Leeds in and around the 18-yard box of Millwall. Rutter, and his Rutter's gone down. He's lost his balance. Referee's not interested. Millwall just clear it away. Darren says... Darren's gone. Oh, wow. That is so slow. Sorry about this, chat. We are trying to highlight the chat, but we are having some tremendous problems with it, and it's taken a long, long time to get that sorted out. And I think we're going to have to send StreamYard a complaint over this one, or let them know about how bad it is. What we have is a feedback form at the end, and we can let them know that we've had problems with it. There is a foul, and I think it's Roden that's down, and he might have caught one in the eye there. It's about 15 yards from the Leeds corner flag, and he's caught one in the eye there, I think. I did miss it though. I don't know if he might be a bit concussed.
If he's concussed, he'll have to go off, won't he?
He might be looking at the way he moved his arms then. That was just waiting for a replay just to see exactly what materialised, but I'm not happy with that particular foul, Stu.
No, let's have a look. I wonder if they'll show us a replay of it.
Yeah, we're not getting a replay just yet. There's a few seconds passed by now since it occurred, and they're not very forthcoming with the replay down at Millwall. And some concern here for Roden. There's 3 physios with him. One, that's a really, really... apparently, Chatty has sat up now. And Luke Ayling, that header on the floor, I mean, what on earth is that? I think is it Archie Gray who just prods it out? It is. Archie Gray prods it out. It's a lovely little... When in that goal build-up, it's Archie Gray who prods it out after the Luke Ayling header, and that allows Leeds to break away for the goal opportunity. A couple of minutes are going to be added on here, guys. I've got to push. I'm going to close the house. Torrential rain we'll have here soon, and get early start. Okay, yeah. Of course, Darren. Sorry about that. I mean, chat. I don't know if that's appearing on your screen, but when I click it, it's the chat's not appearing at all. It's really, really, really slow.
Leeds 2023 says he will be fine, hopefully.
Yeah. There was only a flick to his face. Give him 3 weeks.
Wait a bit, and he'll be fine.
That's brilliant. I might as well Stu, I'm going to go for a bit of a try and reboot the computer while this injury is going on. It's still ongoing, so I'll reboot the computer. I'll leave it in your hands.
No worries, mate.
All right, mate. See you in a few.
Just showing you Joe Peru's record in all competitions since August 2021. He's played 99 games, scored 48 goals per game, 2.1. That's pretty good. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? A goal ratio he gets he gets a goal every 2.1 games. That's pretty good. Rodon looks all right. He's up on his feet. No, it looks like Rodon's all good, everybody. They're the Leeds player next, everybody. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Tuesday, I think, isn't it? I think Leeds play Tuesday. So that game looks good on Wednesday, the Norwich game. That looks a really good game. Anyway, game's back underway, everybody. Looks like Rodon's going to be fine. He's just having a plaster put on his on where he's just above his eyes, so it's like we're going to be back to a full 11, and on we go. Really good strength by Nonto. Strong play by Nonto. Right, well, free kick's gone long, and Aileen's first header, and Aileen's second header. Well done, Aileen. Oh, unlucky that. Leeds have got it back though. Purdue. Yeah, commentators just said that this has been a good first half. It has. It has for Leeds. It really has. It's been a good game of football to watch as well, everybody. Leeds play on Wednesday, right? So, I don't think Gary can do the Wednesday game with it being so late. So I'll cover Leeds game for him. I'll do it with Lee, bless him. Here comes Millwall though. Here comes Millwall. It's got plenty of space on outside. In it comes Cross. Mitchell had a shot high and wide from about 35 yards out. Going to be a lot of injury time here, guys. We're going into injury time now. Let's see how long it's going to be. Ailing did well to get his head to it, actually.
Now we're back. Is that looking a bit better, chat?
Yeah, that's better, Gary.
Yeah, I don't know. It must be. It's a combination of things, I think, today, guys, isn't it? What a nightmare! I've just had a look around a couple of the other Leeds watch along, Stu, and they didn't seem to be having the problems that we've been having. But you never know; they might not be talking about it. But I'm quite ahead of everybody else on Sky and stuff
5
like
minutes
that.
injury time and we're into them.
Say again.
5 minutes of injury time and we're into them now.
Yeah. 46-20 at the moment, chat.
It's becoming a bit of a scrappy game at the moment.
Yeah, I think we expected that at times, didn't we? I think that they're going to do whatever they can to stop us from playing. And there's a ball over top by Ailing. It's gone out for a goal kick. and Leeds reset. Archie Gray, Stu, how's he doing for you?
Yeah, pretty well. He's involved with everything, isn't he? He's not shying away from ball.
No.
So.
And was there any news about Road on how did that finish up, Stu? Because I think that's where I
he's
left
all right.
you.
Road is back on pitch. Just got a plaster above his eye.
Yeah,
so
maybe a little nick or something then. Chris Somerville on left hand side, wins a throw in for Leeds, 47-27. And Byram's there to take it. Into Pirot. Byram, he's gone past the right back and he's trying to whip that one in, but he's won a corner for us, Sam Byram. And that's good. Have you noticed that all the frantic defending seems to have disappeared? A lot more calm and collect. It's last ditch, isn't it? It's last ditch. I don't know where you are in chat, Stu. That's the thing. So have you?
Right. Well, I'm up to. I asked a question about when Leeds play, so Almani answered me. Leeds play on Wednesday. And last comment is that all that frantic. I don't know. Do you not feel like Luke Ayling were a bit frantic when he went down on the floor and headed it away and stuff?
That's last ditch, isn't it? I mean, I honestly don't know what he was doing, to be honest with you, but whatever it was, it worked. Got a goal out of it.
Are you doing the Wednesday game, Gary?
Who is it? Hull?
Yeah, quarter to 8 kickoff it is.
Was 1:45 my time then, is that? Yeah, I mean, let's see how we get on this week. If I'm looking fairly quiet this week, I'll just schedule it in, Stu, if it appears on schedule. But I mean, if you want to do it yourself, it's up to you.
Well, I'm easy, Gary. I'm easy.
Right.
You cover it or I'll cover it. Whoever covers it, someone will cover it. But viewers anyway.
Oh, and they've copped up with the clearance, and Rutter's gone down, and the keeper's made a terrible clearance for Millwall. Rutter's gone down. I think he's looking for the centre back to get a red card there. And if he, has he gone down a bit easy there, Rutter? I think he's probably thrown himself down. If
I don't like that. I don't like seeing that either. Rutter throwing himself to the ground. He's a big man. He's a big lad. He don't need to go down like that.
Nah.
I don't like he's kidding. We don't like it if teams were doing it against us.
I think the thing is, Stu, it has to be if you're genuine, and you're a genuine player, and you know that an honest and genuine player goes down. They haven't gone down. There's two reasons for it. They've either been fouled or they've lost the balance. But then that third reason is, is tried to make that out to be a foul, and it's not clearly not a foul. And it just looked to me from Rutter to be a bit theatrical. Obviously, we only got one look at that. We haven't got a replay available just yet, but when we see it, I think you'll see what I mean. Maybe if you're watching on Sky, maybe you want to rewind that moment. It's coming up. Perhaps you haven't seen it yet, but it's not a good attempt, and I don't agree with that kind of play anyway. To be honest with you, definitely not a chance. Stu, it feels like it's been a really long first half, but I mean, then again, I've been full of interruptions and stuff here. How would you rate this game?
I think it's been right. I'm over at Moon at Leeds United 1-0 up. Let's get that out of the way. But I think it's been an even Stevens game, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't think we've done. I think Millwall have been involved in game. Leeds have been involved in game. I wouldn't say it's been an exceptional performance by Leeds United. It's been a good performance, but it's been nothing special.
No, it's. I think we're doing enough. We're doing enough, but I think statistically speaking, I would probably be right in saying that, excluding possession, Millwall have been a way greater threat than perhaps any of the other games that they've played in previously. In this first half, they have been in and about the box a few times. They've had a couple of good efforts, a couple of good saves by Meslier, a bit of dodgy goalkeeping from Meslier, and then we've had they've had a couple of other efforts that have been, they just haven't been clinical enough, have they? They must be really, really frustrated with that. But I think overall, it probably deserves to be a draw at the moment going in at half time.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think we're clearly we're head and shoulders above them. We're not head and shoulders above them. We're even Stevens. It feels like an even Stevens match, does this at the moment? But difficult one, Stu. Difficult one. Earlier on, I asked you, chat, would you want Pirot as a number 9 or a number 10? Oh, God. 83% of you said number 9. And Stuart, it looks like I'm being... can you hear that? I'm being invaded again. Can I have a few minutes, Stuart?
Yeah, mate, go for it.
So sorry.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Wait until we hit them with Kamara and Anthony. I agree, man. I think it'd be nice to see some changes. Be nice to see some changes made, definitely. We are in control and deserve to be in front. Maybe because I've had to stop, pause, go to another stream and stuff. It just feels I feel frustrated with what I'm seeing. I think there's more to come from Leeds United. I think we can be a better. I think we can do better attackingly. I think everything's at 100 mile an hour. Everything's at 100 mile an hour, and it's if you slow it down, are you all right, Lee? Well, you could sit, grab chair and sit next to me when you come back in. You can tell me, give me a quick half-time report, match report, or go to the toilet, what we're doing, and then come in and talk to me. So, yeah, so I think I just wanted to see us a bit more composed on ball. Do you know what I mean? I tell you who's impressed with this half. Nonto's impressed me. I think Nonto he's looking like he's at it. I like how he's tracking back as well as going forward. He's getting it, he's showing his strength. Routier needs to learn to use his body weight and stay on his feet more. Ampadu, we know what we get from Ampadu every game now. It's what we've come to expect. Meslier, the only thing fault I will give him is his flapping at the ball. Do you want to bring gaming chair in, Lee? Other than that, I think we've done all right. I mean, discussing the Pirot goal, it was never an handball. Ayling didn't handball it, and I don't think it was a free kick either. Bring it down. Go for it. Yeah, ready? Yeah, mate, I'm good. I'm going to sit with me while Gary gets himself sorted out, bless him. Gary's having Gary's got problems with his he ain't having problems. He's got trying to spin round so they can see you. Get yourself fixed shot. There you go. Right, Lee. Just quickly describe what you thought about first half, movie, please.
Right, first half. I don't know what striking Haley doing in the first half.
Striking Haley.
Yeah.
I thought Haley's done all right. Strike. Are you on about the header where he headed it out for a corner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. What do you think about Rutz's performance?
Rutz's performance is good, but we just need to on his feet. So needs on the feet.
I agree with that, Lee. I agree with that. For Stu and Sister Hermione, this is a real family channel. Of course, it is my mate. This is why I love this channel as well. Hi team, enjoying the watch along while I do my coursework. What are you studying then, Inky? What are you doing? Yes, we all need Lee's half-time report. There you go. This is that we all need your half-time report, Lee.
Yep. I'll tell you how many shots we have on target.
Go on, mate. You get your stats up. Stat Lee's going to come up with his match stats.
Total shots were 6.
6 shots on target. How many shots have Millwall had on target, Lee?
6.
See, it's an even game. It's a really even game. How many shots in total off target and stuff? How many shots?
Off target, we have 2.
Yeah.
We will have 2.
Exactly the same. It's an even game when it comes to stats.
We'll have 1 on target, and we will have 1 on target. I couldn't be sitting in 10th position.
10th position, that's brilliant. Leeds 2023 says hi, Lee.
Hi, Lee.
It's spreadsheets part 4 today, Inky. Amanda, thankfully that's behind me. So what is it you're studying then, Inky? What course were you doing? It'd be great to get you, young Lee. Thankfully, yeah. Thankfully, we've got you on. I think Gary's just trying to get everything sorted out and chill out.
So you're gonna go, now?
Yeah, he can have himself when he's ready. He'll have himself when he's ready. Bless him. Just think he's getting stuff sorted out. So, have you been happy with performance? Have you been happy with game?
So,
who's been Starman for Leeds? So, what are all these stats with all these players? What's that telling me?
What's still rated? Messi on 7.6 rated, Witty has 7.5, and Pooh is 7.2.
Right. So, where do you get your stats from?
Football
Hub.
Yeah.
See, Lee knows. There is things what Lee knows what I don't know, and and I don't know how I didn't know about Football Hub. You'll have to. Can you do me a favour?
Mm-hmm.
Add it to my phone. You don't put my my 4-pin number, don't you? 197 2. There you go, mate. So if you can add that'd be great help for me, Lee. That'd be a great help. Vinda, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Vinda. Information technology, IT plus other modules to see if I'm up for a degree. You see, when I was doing it, it was called RSA. We're all that sort of stuff. I did I did RSA 1, 2, and 3. I think I did. But I didn't enjoy it. I enjoy the graphics. I love to do a course on design, computer design, graphic design. I'd love to do something like that. And I do want to self-educate myself with editing. I think that'd be great. I do have a go at it, but not very good. I think stats don't tell the whole picture. We are a lot better. Look, yeah, I agree with that. We are a lot better with the ball and far more compromised and superior passing and covering. Yeah, I think there's more to come from us, Amani. I think there's a lot more to come from this Leeds United team. Do you, Lee? Do I need to sign up, or can you sign up for me? Inky's saying hi to Darren. Well, good luck with your course, Inky. I hope you do well with it, mate. I really do. I really, really do. I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone to draw me and you as a cartoon characters. I've asked I'll ask his missus to do it because she's an artist, but you know what Russell's like.
Yeah.
If it ain't fantasy, you don't want to know.
No.
You know what I mean, like?
Yeah. I mean,
You need a caricature.
Yeah. Does that convert? Yeah, but I've tried it and I don't like how it converts pictures.
No, a caricature is someone who. Is that what you mean? In it, it's like a cartoon
Well,
version of yourself.
there's an actual app called Caricature,
Is
but it
there?
doesn't work right. It's not as good. It's nowhere near as good.
No, you need an artist. My dad had one done, but there are people about who do it, Stu.
Leeds got me an app on my phone where it gives me all my stats about the game.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah. So you think? So I've just asked Lee, Gary.
Yeah.
You know, is he
Lee.
happy with performance? And are you happy with that first half performance, Lee?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I think from Farker's point of view, he's probably slightly dissatisfied at the minute. I think he's probably wanting more from them, especially at the back. You know that they've got to be a bit more clinical with the defending, tracking the runs, trying to cut them out and stop them from getting so close to Leanne's goal. And I think we might see a couple of changes. I think in this second half that'll probably make that happen. I'd like to see it happening at probably at half time, but I doubt it. He'll probably give it a few minutes to see how it goes. Just to let you know, chat. I'm looking at the. I think it's McGurk. It's the under-21s action against Is it Colchester? A couple of nights ago, something like that. Decent player on the ball is McGurk. But anyway, you need someone who. I mean, I'm sure there'll be someone local, Stu, who does that kind of thing. Caricature.
I want to update my banner, and I want to try and get them to do. All you guys as a cartoon in a
That'd be
row,
hilarious.
so I can have it on my background, on my disabled team background. I'm going to get
That'd
Amani done in a cartoon as well. But she's a family member of Amani, so as well as my moderator, so she's going to be included in it as well.
Is that true? Is she a sister?
No, well, she's a good family friend, is Amani. Really good family friend.
Right, I see.
We've got a good relationship with me and Amani, and Amani. Yeah. I think people have realised with Amani that when she tells people off for swearing and stuff like that, she's just looking out for. She's just looking out for people for other people in chat and stuff, and people have come to realise that Amani doesn't do it just because she wants to do it. She does it because she cares about us. Because we don't. Yeah. We did. I mean, Kieran says the other S word every now and again. But she does. She even tells Kieran off, and rightly so. She tells us all off if we swear, and rightly so.
I've been on the end of a telling off or two, I think, over time. But the players are out, guys. The players are out. They're back on the centre circle, ready to kick off. I don't know what you're looking at there.
Enjoying his course as well. Inky's really enjoying his course. He wish he did it 40 years ago. He's doing IT.
All right. Interesting one. I had a friend, Stuart, who I used to work with, and he's rejoined college this week doing the same thing. And he's 75 years old. 75 and he's gone back to college. I mean, it's unbelievable, isn't it? But if your mind's sharp, you've got to try and keep it sharp. That's the thing. Kickoff started anyway, and
underway for the second half. Amani, the commentator on Sky Sports has just said what you says. Leeds were in control of that first half, and they deserve to be one goal up.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? I mean, the stats are wonderful things, but in my opinion, I think I wouldn't have been disappointed if we'd have gone in 1-1. But Millwall have broken in. Oh my God, what a chance! Jesus Christ! And Bradshaw's just had a shot, and he's just drilled it straight at Melier. literally one-on-one with the keeper, and nobody's picking him up. And he's got a little pocket of space in behind. I think it's Byram, Strauch, and Roden there who are now having a bit of an inquiry about what's going on there, and that's
Who
Leeds
was supposed to
there.
pick
But
him
there's
up
a
there?
corner and a little weak header, and Mellier's come to collect it. Early start jitters, Stu.
Yeah, it looks like Ampadu were trying to track him back, but right. So it's basically it's got it calm, cool, and collect. This is what we need him to be, though. We need your goalkeeper. You want him to be calm, cool, and collect balls in box, catch
Yeah,
them, take the
yeah.
pressure off your back four.
Wilfred Donald's having a bit of a tangle at the edge of the 18-yard box, the Millwall 18-yard box, and luckily referees not seeing anything in it, and play continues. Perot picks up the ball, Rutte, Nonto, and Nonto's gone down under a challenge from the Millwall right back, and he's not happy about that. Is it Nonto?
We all need a good telling off for naughty boys. She's look. I respect Hermione's. She Scylla don't like it when she hears people swearing and stuff. She don't like it. She don't think there's any reason to do it. But it's you want to hear my dad, Gary. He's worse. He's awful when my dad says he swears like a trooper.
Is he? Oh dear.
Yeah. Scylla has to tell him off now. You know it, little one. She don't want to hear swearing that little one.
No, that's the thing, isn't it? Because this one here. When the newborns, you're all right, but like this one here, you can't say anything without him trying to repeat what you've just said. So wife tells me off. You can't say that around him. Yeah.
I've got some photos to send you as well, Amani. I've got some photos to send you as well. Said it to Stu many times. Most folk with apparent learning difficulties do not use vascular language ever. Those that are so-called normal cannot string a sentence without swearing twice in it.
Well, she's right, because in I'm not going to mention any names, but as I said, I went into a couple of other Leeds streamers while I was there, and I was just to see how they're getting on with StreamYard. I didn't tell them I was there or anything like that, but the language that was coming out, my God. And I was literally there for a minute, and I'm like, it's not productive, is it? You know what I mean? It does it add value? And I don't think it does.
I think some people like the Premier YouTube, right? I've realised the ones who kick off and create a stink and say things that are people watch them to see the reactions. And
yeah.
If you're sensible and stuff like that, people see you as boring. We aren't getting. I get emotional when we score a goal, and I get emotional when we concede. But I don't show. I show it the best way I know how to show it. I try to show it in a sensible way, right? And thinking that we are, especially on the disabled team channel, we do have a lot of disabled viewers, and we have a lot of Leeds old school teachers, especially from his special school who watch us, and they don't want to be hearing swearing and stuff on it. They don't. That's why I just kick them all out before they even start.
That's it. Toxicity seems to drive views, doesn't it, on YouTube and stuff like that? But we're not generally interested in that kind of thing. I've made one video where I had a bit of a rant, and I think that were about it. But it's very rare. I do try and curb it, especially with my job, Stu. I'm in and around kids all day long. You have to watch what you say, and if an event happens and the red mist starts descending, you just have to step back and try and count to 10 and just remember that they're not your kids, and there's a ball tossed in here to Ilian Meslier, and there's a bit of action, bit of handbags between Leonard and Meslier. I don't think Leonard's happy about how Meslier came to collect that ball. Nisbet's in there, and he's talking with the referee. The ball's tossed in high, and it's a clean header, and Leonard's gone in on Meslier after Mellier's collected the ball and just given him a bit of a shoulder rub, and Mellier's not happy about it. He grabs Leonard by the back of the shirt, the scruff of the neck, and a little bit of Millwall handbags there, Stu, trying to stir things up a bit. Do you think?
Yeah, well, this is their new game plan for the second half, mate, isn't it? Try get into referee, getting a least player sent off him. Unfortunately, they've realised that they can't beat us with 11 men, so they're going to try and beat us with 10.
Yeah.
Amani says, I've read that one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I agree with it. And says there is absolutely no need. She's right. She's right because, it's look. Unfortunately, you can't control what somebody else says, but you can. You tend to find out really quickly who you can work with on your stream and who you can't. And I had to look at that analytics thing, Gary, and it gave me an headache, so I didn't bother. I give up on it. I tried looking at it, and I just don't like it. Were all numbers and all this, and I just don't like looking at it. I hate it. Good looking kid. Can I get a Donkey Cup for Tech Head of the year? Amani, you are solid in my heart. Yep. She's a good woman, is Amani. She's a good person to have in your chat as well. Definitely, 100%. And I will always back her up.
There's a foul happened off the ball there. It's edge of the 18-yard box. Refs played on, and I think it were. It might have even been Ampadu at the edge of the 18-yard box. Yeah, I think it probably was. Rutter is causing all sorts of trouble, and as soon as he picks up the ball, he's instantly being met with 2 or 3 Millwall players trying to stop him from creating anything. And Leeds are worrying, but that's a really bad. I don't know what that was. Whether it was Archie Gray or Luke Ayling, I couldn't quite tell, but I think it's probably Archie Gray. Is there any words of subs, Stu? I don't think there's any subs at the moment. Right? Nonto fires a ball straight across the box, but there's nobody there to tap it in. And Wilfred Nonto looks very disappointed that Joel Perreault is nowhere near. Or Rutter.
I've noticed that he was puffing a bit in first half.
He wasn't happy about that. I mean, he's gone in and he's made the run, and it's a superb ball right across the back 4, and unfortunately, there's Rutter and Perreault are just nowhere near it. If they are, it's 2-0 Leeds, and Wilfred Nonto must be very frustrated by seeing that the 2 front men are nowhere to be found. That they're way off the pace, and don't even look like they're trying to drive forward. But the pace of Wilfred Nonto, and he's applauding a cross-field ball just as we speak, is Wilfred. And I think Leeds has started all right. We've come back into it. It was a bit of a pressured first few minutes, wasn't it? Either half. First 15 minutes, I think, was a difficult 15 minutes for us, Stuart. And I think Leeds just, they hang on in there, start getting control of the ball, and hopefully
Fleming's warming up for Zane Fleming's warming up for Millwall. He scored 15 goals, expecting XG is 10.92, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do without him coming on, but anyway. You're hearing a noise. What noise is it? Richard, could you be a bit more descriptive about that? If we could narrow it down. That's a lovely little ball from Somerville, but Leeds it's Luke Ayling who's flagged offside. just broke his run a little bit early there, did Luke Ayling. But nice little ball from Chris Somerville, and Millwall are eating up the yards here for this free kick compared to where the linesman is stood, where the linesman just says no, nothing doing, get on with it, and the ball is punted up the pitch.
Right, no, look, that comment there, Gary. Don't want that, do we?
Yeah, I think I'll be a bit careful about that. We can't promote that kind of thing.
No. Richard, we love you're more than welcome on chat, but don't use comments like that, mate, because it causes a lot of problems. I bet you run for a 6-year-old.
I think, Stu.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something in a minute. I think I've banned him before.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Right, join in.
But as ever, well, I've seen him in comments and in chat. He's not with us now, but
good.
If I remember rightly, I've banned somebody with the same username previously, and it was a whole lot of utter fluff. And like I say, I always ask questions twice, but I ban him every time he comes in on TDT. He stays away now. Yeah, I've seen him before. So yeah, see you later. I mean, he's actually a bit of a Leeds troll, eh?
Do you know who else can be a bit naughty, though? Gary, Adam can be a bit naughty as well.
Well,
who comes on our show? He's got any disabilities and stuff. That's why I think we make allowances for him. But some of his comments are a bit obtrusive, shall we say?
Yeah.
That's why I've said to Amani, do what she feels best for the channel. Whether that's blocking him.
I know she's handed warnings out in past, hasn't she, and just told him to care a bit and stuff. But as for that one, I've come across him before, and now I'm thinking back about it. He's a bit of a troll. Goes into smaller leads, smaller channels, and makes a bit of a name for himself.
He knows his comments get read out on screen.
Eh?
He knows his comments get put.
Yeah, don't fall for it. You got to read them carefully before you highlight them. That's what I try and do, because you never know. They'll try all sorts of stuff to get you to read it out. But just if it's not productive or involved in game, it's not what we want to see, to be honest with you. But there we go. Autism, early childhood development under 5 years. Oh, you're coming to? Oh, are you, Darren? Oh, wow. Well, we'll have to make contact about that then. October. Get any dates on that? Let us know, and maybe if you want to meet up or something like that. Leeds are in here. Oh, and it's Rutter. He should have done a lot better. He's won. Oh, sorry, Somerville, and it's 1-on-1. But I think Wilfred Nonto's down. He's in a bit of agony there. Is Wilfred? And it's a bit of a shoulder barge. He might just be winded. But Chris Somerville should have done better there, I think.
Oh, wait.
And it might be a shoulder injury for Wilfred Nonto there, I think. He's got it full tilt as he's in the shoulder as he's been running, and nothing doing about the referee. Referee's perfectly happy. He doesn't see it as a foul, I don't think.
I thought it was a foul, Gary, if I'm honest. I really do.
Yeah.
I think that was a foul. I think the Millwall player went into him as well. He moved in towards him after when he played the ball. So to me, that's bad. That's bad refereeing. That Amani says just a very sad person. I hope they can find a life one day.
Yeah.
That's it, Amani. But unfortunately, the vote will I like the word from Keyboard Warriors where they say all this. They try and act all big and hard, but when you see them, they're a little 5 foot person with glasses on, with spots on their face, sat in a dark room on a computer screen. That's what they are.
Sounds like me. You're describing me, Stuart. I'm 5'6".
Yeah, we haven't got spots on your face. I made sure I
You mean some spotty like you teenager? Oh dear.
had a nice sit on a committee for better outcomes for autistic people. It's a dire mess over here. Unfortunately, it is. We know what do you call it? Lee, as you know, Lee after the lockdown, Lee got so used to being at home he won't go back to college. But Lee has tried going through all these charity shops, but they don't want to know them because to see people with learning disabilities are they going to be hard work in the shop or not? Are they going to have to learn them more than what they would a mainstream person? But I've always found that the kids with learning disabilities have got the better attitudes when it comes to work ethic and life ethic. Honestly, I really do. But there's a kid of one of these old school friends, because the college can't learn her anymore because she's not in a mental state to learn anymore. They've just kicked. I call it kicked her out of college. But what they've done is it says, look, we can't do any more for her. She'll have to leave college. So they've took her out of college early.
Oh dear.
That's the problem. It's a big problem when it comes to kids with disabilities and adults with young adults with disabilities. It's a massive problem.
I think, we're going a bit off topic, aren't we? But I think Fleming's coming off for Denor. Denor's coming off. I don't understand that graphic, but anyway, it's an increasing problem, and it's a problem that we recognise here. And what they've done is they've actually hired in a firm of psychologists to come in and give lessons and evaluate the students on students who we have flagged as being students of concern.
Right.
It's a very taboo, what I would describe as a taboo subject over here, that people don't really know enough about it to talk about it, especially learning difficulties and behavioural problems and stuff like that. And nobody likes a label, do they? And I think in society, I'm not so sure, because I looked at my boy, because he was months ago, he was displaying some really weird signs, and I thought, I wonder if it's autism. So I had a look at it, and when I actually looked at the information, it more or less said the NHS describes it, quote unquote, as it's nothing wrong with the child per se, but rather a difference in the wiring in the brain, and things aren't perhaps happening as you would expect them to. So that's a very wide definition, isn't it? And it made me think, what is, I had a look at some of these other YouTubers, and I was a little bit, I wasn't convinced by the way they were handling it in respect of, they were literally drilling it into the children that, oh, you're autistic and you're special and you're this and you're that and and I'm like, well, then they've got 5-6-year-old children saying, literally repeating these lines, and I don't know if that was productive. I mean, I spoke to the wife about it, and all this sort of stuff, but is it a societal thing? Is it a professional thing? Is it I can't put my finger on it. It's not just one issue, is it? Learning difficulties. It could be a wide array of things.
Lee's got. I don't call it learning disabilities. I call it special abilities, because what they lack what a mainstream child can do, the more they make up for in their in other areas. Believe me,
Yeah.
they've got a lot better. They've got the more loving, the more caring, the more trusting. There's a lot, when he says when you said about these psychologists going in and teaching. Sometimes it's the teachers who need to be off, not the kids. The teachers need to be up to date with when it comes to learning disabilities. We
Yeah. I mean, what they're literally doing is they're doing like little evaluations and stuff like that.
yeah,
But I don't say that there's any treatment. But I think what they are trying to do is trying to encourage them just to try and follow the other kids in terms of behavioural patterns, and that's I don't know if I think they're wasting the time, to be quite honest with you, but because each child's unique and different. But from my point of view, I see all that sort of stuff on a daily basis. Yeah, as you know, I've got I might see up to 470 kids in a week. So I see a lot, and I try to sort of just appreciate what they bring to the table, and everybody brings good things to the table, and of course they bring negative things as well. But there's no smooth without a bit of rough, and that's how it is. And sometimes that doesn't always fit the narrative, but you've just got to say, well, there are problems. There are things happening in the lives of these kids that we don't know about, and we're never likely to know about. So we just try and get on with it, do the best job we can, and that's it. It's not easy for anybody. I mean, the thing about teachers is, we don't get any sort of special training about dealing with this kind of thing. There is no special training, I don't think. And then they're talking about all these other schools and all this sort of stuff, and I'm just, like anything else, you wonder, is that kind of thing productive? Dan James is coming on for Cree Somerville, and it is absolutely hammering it down at the Den. Anthony,
did you see that corner again? Stroke got his head on it, did nothing with it, but now he's limping, coming back.
Yeah.
Somerville's coming off.
We've got another Nonto's coming off as well.
Nonto's coming off as well.
Yeah, Wilfred Nonto's coming off. He's a bit.
And we're going to be seeing Anthony.
And it's Anthony coming on, and a bit of a frustrated afternoon for Wilfred, I think. Stu.
I think he's done well. I think he's played well. He's trapped back well. He's defended well when he needs it. Daniel Parker's giving him a cuddle. He loves that. So we're going to see what Anthony's all about. Come on now, Anthony. Making this is his debut for Leeds.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Big moment for him, Jaden Anthony. Let's hope he can do something, create a bit of magic for us. And that's lovely control from Pirot. And he just manages, but he just can't find Jaden Anthony out on the left hand side. And there is a couple of fouls here, and Luke Ayling's in trouble. Luke Ayling, oh my God! If the referee's seen that, he's off. It looks like he's just booted the defender while he's down on the floor, right in the crown jewels. And I think the referee is not. If he's seen it, it's going to be a red card.
He's gone down holding his ankle. Did you see that? What Luke Ayling?
And then he holds his ankle, does Luke Ayling, trying to make out he's been clobbered as well. And I don't know, Luke Ayling is.
He keeps him in his crown jewels.
It looked that way to me. It looked like he had a petulant dig there at the player on the floor. And I'll tell you what, if the referee doesn't pursue this, he's got away with that, and I don't think he is pursuing it, the referee.
No.
And he's told him to get on with it. And Luke Ayling, I don't know if there's any recourse later on, or if Millwall can file a complaint about Luke Ayling's behaviour there. But I'll tell you what, that was very, very unsportsmanly, I think, from Luke Ayling. And
he plays with his emotions, does Luke Ayling, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, if Farker's seen it, he needs to be having him in tomorrow morning and saying, ref didn't see it, but we saw it, and we're going to ban you and fine you for 3 games.
Oh yeah, he won't do that, though, will he?
But he won't do that.
Who ruin autistic children's lives? They treat them like it as either slow or a problem from the off, instead of talented and insightful. Their lies to fault. I speak from experience.
Yeah.
If you think of a terrified pet in an unfamiliar surroundings and respond to them how you would comfort it and make it feel safe, then you're on the correct path.
I think that's the main thing, Stu. I mean, I don't, we don't want to get too much into it, but we could talk about that sort of thing another time. But when we, when I have them in classroom and I see how some of the kids are treated by some of the teachers over some things, and I mean, everybody has the moment, you know what I mean. But in terms of frequency, I see it very often, and I'm sure it happens in schools the world over daily. Just how they're treating kids. And I mean, I was, my mum took me out of my first school that I went into because my mum said the teacher couldn't handle me. And that were it. So, I got taken out and she had to find me in another school. And it was stuff like, I was always super enthusiastic about doing stuff and very highly energized. And she used to just scold me and flog me, and whenever the other kids were doing fun activities, that she'd shove me in a corner out the way, sort of thing. And I obviously reported it directly to my mum when I got home, and I was a bit upset. And my mum took it up with the headmistress at the time. She wasn't satisfied with what was said, and she felt that the teacher wasn't cut out to deal with, primary or very young learners. So, everybody's. I sort of remember back to that sort of stuff, and I can remember the teacher's name as well. And I remember it quite clearly. I was about 4 years old at that time. Weird how I can remember it.
It left a physical mark on you then?
Well, a mental mark, definitely. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mental mark.
Yeah.
It's mentally scarred you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it just goes to prove, doesn't it? Just because our child's brought up as a child, that doesn't impact the lives when they're an adult.
Yeah.
Well, do you know? I'll tell you something, right? Lee's been at a special school all his life. Now we bought 2 bikes for him when they were, we're 6, 7, 6, and Liam, we both bikes had stabilizers on them because Liam and Lee couldn't ride bike. Must have been about 4 or 5, 6. Anyway, took stabilizers off, tried to learn Liam, he struggled. Took stabilizers off for Lee, we're gone. He didn't tell me that he was riding a 2-wheeler bike around in school. So all the time, the teachers didn't tell me neither. So he's riding a bike with stabilizers on at home, and he could already ride a bike with 2 wheels. He could. We were going to teach him how to learn him how to swim. Guess what? Yeah. He already knew how to swim. You know what I mean? It was already so. It was Liam who had the problem, and Liam was the one who went to mainstream schools. You know what I mean? So it don't make sense to me.
I can't believe how they've not communicated any of that stuff to you.
No,
it's weird.
No, they never told us out. They never told. Because when you see League is 22 now, aren't they? Mm-hmm. So Lee's 22. So he went to school 22 years ago. 2000. He was born in 2001.
Yeah.
So back then they used to put it down as learning disabilities. It could have meant anything. There's different types of learning disabilities. Lee knows how to do Makaton signing and stuff like that. They never told us that he could do it.
He knows how to do what?
Makaton. It's where what would Biscuit, Lee?
Come on,
Biscuit, that Biscuit.
Yeah.
That's Biscuit. When a kid does that, it's Biscuit. When they can't speak,
right.
it's called Makaton Sign Language. It's really good to learn. Really, really good. It's a lot of actions and stuff. It's brilliant. It's Makaton. Really good to learn.
Yeah.
It's actually easier to learn Makaton than it is to learn to sign.
Leeds are breaking forward with purpose, and I think it could be 2-0. Oh my God, it is 2-0. It looked like they cocked it up completely, but Joel Perreault is at the back post to save the day and knock it in. And there's a bit of a slip and a trip as the ball's dribbling, as the ball is bobbling across the 6-yard box. The Leeds fans are going absolutely mental, and it is 2-0, folks.
Oh!
It is 2-0.
Come on, Leeds.
Get in.
Yeah.
We'll take that all day. I don't care how they go in, but the Leeds have Millwall have pushed up, and Leeds are starting to take advantage now. And it's a lovely little ball. Who is that slips? Is it Dan James in middle?
Then he's trying to find what I was talking about back up here. He just
Who was that? We'll see here in just a minute. I think it's Dan James.
Well, Leeds fans have kept them away from pitch, still stuck them on top stand, haven't they?
Yeah. It's Dan James who does this theatrical. I don't know what he did there. He got his feet confused. Luckily, ball run underneath Dan James as it comes across, and I
love it.
Yes, we'll have some of that.
Magic, Joe Perreault.
Yes, it's magic.
Amani says the most calamitous goal of the year, and Claire says yes. Let's get back up here. Inky says my last school report says I do not know this child, as I was on the picket lines during the miners' strike. Wow.
Wow.
I remember the miners' strikes. I remember news. Police did not help at all, did they?
Well, I mean, it was a very dark time for everybody, wasn't it? The miners' strike, and it split the country. Still splits people today when they talk about it. But the thing for me was on one of my school reports, it said something like if Gary lays back any further, he'll fall off his chair, something like that. I was like, well, that's a good thing. In fact, I've got a copy of it in the other room.
I was lucky me with my school because when I was in trouble, I told them to phone my dad. When I did something really, because my mum and dad split when I was 2 years old. So when I was good, my mum was called in. When I was bad, my dad was called in because I knew my dad just didn't have. He used to shrug his shoulders and stuff and don't worry about it, son. You know what I mean? But very rare I got into trouble, Gary. Very rare I got into trouble. I like helping people. I prefer to help people. I'm more of a helper than my own.
And Millwall are in big trouble here. Leeds United are breaking forward. It's Dan James, and I think Rutter's in the middle, but he's in an offside position. Rutter, is he going to finish? It's 3-0. Smashes it into the top left corner. Is it Rutter that?
Yeah, it's not. What a run by Rutter.
Greenwood.
What a ball by Dan James.
Go on, I shot. Yeah.
Oh, it is Rutter, isn't it? Yeah, Rutter. Yeah. Is he in an offside position? I think Stu as that ball's played. I mean, I don't know, but he's happy with that. He's Rutter. He's done a lot of press work this week as Rutter, and it's 3-0 to Leeds United. The referee has allowed it. If you see this ball when it's played, folks, Did he go offside? No, he isn't. He's not off. I thought he was initially, but that second camera angle shows that he's quite clearly onside, and the Leeds fans are going absolutely bonkers down at Millwall. And yeah, what a finish from Rutte. I'm pleased for him. Did I say, or did I not say, Rutte is going to have a game?
You did. I think I said, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Great finish. Yeah. Great finish.
He is well and truly off the mark. And I think I said I had it down for 4-1, I think.
First touch. Great first touch and a great strike with his left foot.
If my memory serves me right, that's what I said. And I'm absolutely thrilled to bits. You might think that the pressure's off, but you only need Millwall to get one goal, and it's game on. And like the Man United game yesterday, Brighton managed that game well for the entire 90, plus the God knows how many minutes of stoppage time. Can Leeds United do the same again here? And manage Millwall and stop them from causing us any trouble. It just shows though, Stu, Millwall have advanced up the pitch a lot, and we've caught them on the break with the pace of Dan James, who's absolutely just destroyed the Millwall back line for pace, as well as Rutte. And there is a substitution coming up as we speak, and it's Joel Perrault coming off. And Glenn Kamara is coming on, guys.
Well done, Joe Perrault.
Yeah. I mean, Dan James, what is he doing there? I'll just say that Dan James' studs got caught in the turf, and that's it. You can't say anything fairer than that, can you? I'm pretty pleased with that. And she says she's got all correct other than the cards in one bet. She needs a Millwall goal to win. So come on, Millwall. We're hoping just so Hermione wins a bit of money on today's betting. I can't bet while I'm here. I don't often bet anyway.
It's banned in your country. Do you know something, though, Gary? I think, do you know, Amanda's not going to like me saying this because I know she likes to overbet, but I think they should ban online betting.
Well, it's free market, Stu. And the thing about Britain is, and you see it this week with Sunak and these XL bully dogs. And what we're going to do, we're going to ban the XL bully dogs. It's not the dog's fault. It's the people who are at fault. The owners.
Is it American Brit? Is it that American pit bull thing?
Yeah. And
one's over at back of us, and it's a beautiful dog. It's always out, so I could never have it. But I wish I could take that dog in. It's a gorgeous dog, but it's always left out all the time.
Yeah, you have to leave them out because they require the very. I would imagine they're quite an energetic, big, powerful, muscly dog. I got chased by a few once in Malaysia, and I ended up jumping on top of a car. Because I thought I don't know what these dogs are about. There were about 4 of them, and I could hear them coming for me. They were barking the bloody heads off, and I'm like, are they coming after me, or have they seen something down the road, or there's something spooked them? And I thought you can't take your chance because if one of these gets onto you, you're in, and there's 3 others, you're in a bit of trouble. And it were a dark night, and I just forget where it was. Were it? It's a couple of hours down from Kuala Lumpur, one of these touristy towns. Real nice place it was. I can't
will
remember.
They after you, or will they after something else?
Well, they ended up just off the went. It must have just been a quick, but that's often the case. And Millwall are getting caught again. and there's 4 Millwall defenders back now. Oh, and it looks like, oh my God, is it a foul or a handball? And it's Jaden Anthony going through on goal, and it looks like I think Dan James is appealing for an handball here. And have we won a penalty? Oh, Jaden Anthony, he just catches his foot in the turf as he's about to strike it, and then he has to have a second go at it. And by that time, the chance has gone.
No, it wasn't a foul, was it? It wasn't a foul, and
No.
it wasn't a penalty either.
No, what a penalty, what a foul. But the Leeds have a corner, I think, here. And there's another substitution being lined up, Stu. And I don't know if it's Geldart that's coming on.
2 of them. We're bringing in a double sub.
Yeah. Oof. Road on at the back post, can't get anywhere near it, I'm afraid, folks. So it's a Millwall. Oh, it might even be a... Yeah, I mean, I think it should have probably been another corner, that, but Millwall got the benefit of the doubt. It was a goal kick, and play goes on.
Tell you something, we've played really well in second half, Gary. I've been really impressed.
Yeah.
Really, really impressed with what I've seen. Like,
yeah.
Well, yeah, well, they're used to leaving early at Millwall fans, aren't they? Like, let's be honest. If I had to go watch football at that stadium, I'd be leaving early and all.
It was a bit like watching Man United fans leaving early yesterday, wasn't it, Stuart?
Oh, I loved it, Gary. I absolutely loved it, mate. That was a good watch along with that.
And Jorginho Rutter is being substituted off. He's got a massive smile on his face, and Joe Gelhart's coming on for Rutter. Archie Gray is also coming off, folks, and he's had another good game. And is this Gurev that's coming on? I think it is, yeah. Gruev is coming on for Leeds United.
Well done, Archie Gray.
Yeah. Oh.
Guess what commentators just said? They've seen enough today to see that Ruttier can play around attackers. So it looks like it's going to be our. Looks like the system we've set up with today might be the one we go forward with, Gary, with Ruttier in that role. I think that's a good role for him to be in, semi-pro.
He's caused, in this second half, he's caused them no end of trouble, Rutter. But overall, it's been a good game for him, I think, and all around. But I mean, we were under a bit of pressure, I think, first 10, 15 minutes, Stu.
First half, I thought if we would have gone in drawing at half time, I thought it would have been a fair result, Gary.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we both sort of said that, I'd have been.
We've had 13
satisfied.
shots. We've had 13 shots. 5 shots on target. 5 shots off target. We've had 3 shots on target. Is that's up to date as well? Yeah. So we've had 5 block shots. We've had 11 shots inside the box. 2 shots outside the box.
Oh. And one of the Millwall boys has a shot from about 25 yards. Ekanu or something. I think I can't quite see who it was. But 5 minutes added time is on the board, folks. And Havinda is rejoining us. Havinda, you'll be pleased to see the score line at the moment, 3-0. On Millwall 0, Millwall 0, Leeds United 3. So welcome back, Havinda. I know Havinda's been he's had to go somewhere. But it's been a good watch along. Well, it was a bit of a calamity in first half for me.
But look, family life comes into play, Gary. It's like Darren said, we're a family channel.
Yes,
family channel, and everyone's got families and stuff, and
that's it. Yeah,
it comes with territory.
it unfortunately it does for me because I'm in a small apartment. Like I would, I mean, it's 77 square meters, whatever that is in old money. I don't know, but
You've got
it's
beautiful views, though, Gary. A beautiful
he
view.
he could cover those meters very quickly. Can that little boy of mine? And he's bumped his head this afternoon, caused me all sorts of chaos. And Millwall attacking down the right hand side at the moment, and they are playing some nice interchanging football, but they are very advanced up the pitch. If Leeds can win this ball, Ampadu's won it, and they're going to try and break out of Leeds, but there's a little deflection, and it's gone over to the left hand side now. And Millwall, he's gone down, and Ethan Ampadu's down. And one of the other players is down, and it's 22, Stuart, whoever that is. Don't know. Can't see who it is. Can't see their name on back at shirt.
Well, that's Ampadu. Ampadu's gone down. He's in agony. He's Ampadu.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he booted him right in his inner leg.
In the leg, I think. By the look of it, he's holding it.
He's in a calf. Well, no, inner thigh, should I say. He caught him on his inner thigh. That's a painful kick for Ampadu, and he's not happy about that. He's down. Looks like he's going to be all right, because Leeds players are just giving him a tap on back and walking away.
Yeah, I don't know if he's.
He's done well as Ampadu, hasn't he? He's done really well again.
Well, I think they all have, Stu. I think they've all had a really fairly solid game. You know, we've defended when we've needed to defend. We've been clinical, and Stu, it's the stat that nobody will talk about today is the second. It's the first back-to-back clean sheet in God knows how long. I mean, apparently before that Sheffield Wednesday game, we'd got 18 games without a clean sheet. So I mean, in terms of going back. It looks like, I mean, I don't know what your stats are showing you, but it looks like, that's a lovely little bit of trickery in the middle there. I think it might be Geldart. And Leeds are on the break here at the edge of the 18-yard box, and referee's given a free kick right on the edge of the 18-yard box. And it's a really thunderous challenge from behind. I think it's Dan James, is it? It's gone down. It is.
Yeah, Dan James were ready to pull trigger, but look of it as well.
Yeah, it's Fleming who's come steaming in behind James. 48% Millwall, 52% for Leeds for stats, Stu. So it looks like we've given them a bit more of the ball overall in this second half, perhaps, have we? Or I mean, does that work out or not?
Ampadu this time. Ampadu's been given Sky Player Man of the Match.
Yeah, not surprised. I mean, he's won Player of the Month, hasn't he? I think for Leeds, the official sponsor's given him that. So it's some sort of crypto talk. What the hell was that? They've taken the free kick, and I don't quite know what happened there, but I don't know if the ball bounced up. It's Jadon Anthony they're focusing on, and it's gone skewing up the ball, and it's got. I missed actually the.
It took a deflection off of the Millwall wall and went over.
Yeah, spooled up, didn't it? Stroud, Ayling. And I don't want to tell you what the Leeds United fans are chanting to the Millwall fans, but that's it. It's game over, folks. As soon as the corner's taken, it's game over. And that's it. And
Great win for Leeds United.
We'll take that all day long, mate. I'll tell you. That's
absolutely
a really,
fantastic.
really good result. Pirot
Leeds fans,
scoring on the 16th, 15th, and 77th minute, Joel Pirot, and then rounding it off, Rutte on the 81st minute. It's finished Millwall 0, Leeds United 3, and that has been a very good afternoon out for us, Stu.
it has. I'll send you a link. Yeah. Look, thanks, Lee, for your second half company. Much appreciated.
Thank you,
Right,
Lee. Yeah,
quick. Right, I thought we deserved it, and Marlon deserved it. I thought we got better as the game went on, but second half we played absolutely fantastic. Really good, crisp passing, really quick counter-attacking football as well.
yeah. As Millwall started advancing up the pitch in that second half, looking to try and get an equaliser, Leeds just started exploiting the space in behind, using the pace of Dan James, Nonto for his part, and all the other players that were on the pitch. And overall, I think it's been a very good afternoon out for us. It's another clean sheet, a fantastic result more than anything for us. It's going to give him a little bit of confidence, not a little bit, but a very good confidence boost going into the midweek game. What day is that, Stu? Midweek game?
Wednesday.
So that's Wednesday in the UK. It'll be early hours Thursday morning here then. And a really good all-around effort. And I know Stuart's going to have to be dashing because I think he'll be Mally will be waiting for you. Is that correct?
Yeah, doing a match reaction with Gary. With Mally. Adam's coming on. If you misbehave, I'll be mute his microphone. Gary, it's been fun. It's been fun, and do you know what I like about our watch-alongs?
Go on.
We talk about interesting things along the way.
Yeah. Well, we're going to try. Go ahead, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, we do talk about interesting things. Leeds United, Gary. Has that performance told you a lot about what's going to be happening for the rest of the season, or is it too soon?
Well, I think that international break has helped Farker work out the players, get to know the players a little bit more, and perhaps giving him a better idea about roles and responsibilities and all that sort of thing, and positioning and what he wants the players and what he expects of them when they're putting the shirt on and they're going out representing the club. And I think that is going to be that's been the difference today. I think that that time with them has been very beneficial in respect of that they're now more aware. They now know what Farker expects, and he's had time to communicate these points to him. I won't say that it's perfect. It's a long season. It's still early days, but I think had he had that extra time before, the reason why we've had a mixed start is because the guy's not had enough time, really. We've had players going in and out. We've had controversy on and off the pitch. We've had Paveda in a bit of bother. All this other stuff Farker's had to deal with, and he's not really had that much time to sort of do training, drilling, the theoretical side of it, and where he wants them to try and improve and develop the game. Melier still question marks over him, I think, today, Stu. A couple of questionable decisions, but still made some great saves for us, kept us in the game at the time we needed to be in the game. We probably had the rub of the green today, I think, and in certain aspects that we got that look that's needed. If they'd have scored in that first half, it could have been a completely different outcome, but they didn't, and we've gone on to manage the game well. and we've gone on to win it, and win it convincingly. And people will look at the score line; they won't look at the stats. But probably, at times a closer game than we thought. Does 3-0 flatter us? Probably not. No, I think in that second half, they've been instructed to start trying to attack Leeds, and they've been instructed to push forward more, and that's left us the space in behind, and we've exploited them. We've exploited that decision from Millwall, and they haven't been able to cope with us when we've gone forward in the attack, and they haven't been able to recover the ball. So that's it. We've won it 3-0, put them to the sword, and 3 points. We move on Wednesday night, and hopefully we can go. Is it away at Hull? I think it is, isn't it? It's an away fixture at Hull, and hopefully we can go and do the same to them on Wednesday night. Any closing thoughts on this, Stu?
No. Happy with that second half. Grew into it more and more. Got more confident as the game went along. Loved the speed we broke it. Really did. I thought that was impressive. And I think Gary, good times are going to start coming to Leeds United.
Yeah. We can look forward to more wins, folks. I think that's the message from us today, isn't it? Right, well, what we'll do is we'll close up this stream, Stu, and you can get on your way to Mali. I'll join you over there for reaction as soon as you get that one kicked off. It's a very good bye from me. Thank you so much for joining and watching. Of course, remember, if you want to subscribe and you're new to the channel, you can just tap this one up here. And maybe you want to watch some more content, you just tap this one over there. I think it'll be over there somewhere. Stu.
Cheers, mate.
Goodbye
Cheers,
from me.
Thank you, everybody watching, and have a great afternoon, and speak to you all very soon.
Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.